My brother said family doesn't need privacy, so I gave him none. My brother Evan walked into my apartment at 8 a.m. on a Saturday. I was asleep. He used the spare key I gave him years ago. He stood over my bed and said, "We need to talk, you're being selfish." I blinked at him, half awake. "You blocked me from your location. You won't let me store my tools here anymore. And you told me to ask before coming over? We're family. Family doesn't need privacy." I just stared. He'd woken me up at dawn to lecture me about boundaries he'd stomped on for years. He folded his arms. "Mom agrees with me, you've changed." A switch flipped in my brain. A very calm coldness washed over me. "You're right," I said. "Family doesn't need privacy." He perked up. "I knew you'd get it." He left proud of himself. He shouldn't have. The next morning I walked straight into his place at 6:30 a.m., using the key he gave. Turned on every light. His girlfriend screamed when she saw me in the doorway. "Why are you here?" he yelled. I stretched. "Needed your bathroom. Family doesn't need privacy." He sputtered. "I have work today." "So did I yesterday," I said, and took a shower long enough to fog every window. That was only step one. Then came the second one. He had a date night planned at a fancy rooftop restaurant. He made reservations weeks in advance. That afternoon, I used his key again. Took his only ironed dress shirt, his cufflinks, and the shoes he just bought. When he called frantic, I answered casually, "I needed something nice to wear tonight." "For what?" "For sitting at home," I said. Family doesn't need privacy. He showed up to his date in a wrinkled polo and beat-up sneakers. His girlfriend asked him if everything was okay. It was glorious. The breaking point? His credit card bill. One day his card was sitting out on the counter. I borrowed it. Gas, groceries, a blender, and a massage. When he called screaming, "You stole from me," I said, "No, I borrowed it. Exactly like you borrow from me without asking." Silence. "That's different." "How?" I asked. Nothing. Finally, he confronted me. He stormed into my apartment again without knocking. "This has to stop." I raised an eyebrow. "You know what I mean?" I nodded slowly. "No, I'm doing exactly what you told me. Family doesn't need privacy." His face crumpled. He finally understood. "What do you want?" he asked. I told him, "At Sunday dinner, you're going to tell Mom and Dad the truth. All of it." "What? That's humiliating." "Good." Sunday came. We sat at the table. Everyone eating. Everyone quiet. Then Evan set down his fork. His voice shook. "I need to say something." He took out the key to my apartment. Placed it on the table. I took advantage of my sister's kindness. I disrespected her privacy. And I was wrong. Mom looked stunned. I leaned back and finally breathed. And from that day on, he knocked. Every single time. Boundaries restored.